It's the Soul Fantasy Show. Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's the Soul Fantasy Show live. It's the NBA Finals for October 2nd, 2020. Going over the top picks, plays, and studs for Miami and the Lakers. We have a lot of stand-up guys today. I highlighted a lot of guys for you. I went through here and handpicked every stud option, perfect option from game one that I know of. Right on top, Anthony Davis was the captain you should have rostered. He had 60 fantasy points. He was 12K. Now he's 12K still. He didn't get priced up or down. But he was 12K and he did good. So that was the reason why he was 12K. LeBron, though, on the other hand, had 60 fantasy. So, but he was 13,200. So you couldn't roster the same guys. They got the same amount of fantasy points. They both had 60 fantasy. They're both going to get the same fantasy points, but obviously you have to go Anthony Davis because he's fucking cheaper. LeBron James is 13,200. Let's check the DraftKings app. Bomb. We'll check it for you. So, Showdown Lakers game Friday. We'll go right in there. So, I'm going back with what I saw win. Davis. Bam is out. Dragic out. You can just put O's next to both of them. Dragic has a tear in it. Some kind of tear. Dragic listed doubtful. He is doubtful. He's not questionable or probable. He is doubtful. He's out. So that's a big, important news that we learned today because now Nunn is going to be fire. He had 20 minutes. Now he's going to have 40 minutes probably, and he's going to have about 35 fantasy points for you. But he went for $1,000 yesterday, and he is now priced to $5,000. Can you believe it? And then we have Danny Green, who was absolute fire yesterday. He had 30 fantasy points at 30 minutes. He had a fantasy point per minute, 11 points, 4 rebounds. Danny Green's good to go. Howard, not too good. He had 14.5 fantasy points. Iguodala's going to step up. See, every game, he's not expensive. 3,000. You have to roster him automatically. He's not expensive. He'll get close to 30 fantasy points. That's all you need out of that 3,500. Okay? Because there's so many options. You got to go Miami bench today. None. You got to go Duncan Robinson. So now you're right there. You got a really good setup going for you. All right? So here's a really good core four, guys. Now, what you do next can make or break you. So you could go down and go to Green, and then you have plenty of money to go to LeBron. There. So you have LeBron and Davis. But if you're scared of Green and he's not going to do good again, you could go Butler. Obviously, you're going heavy with Miami, so you would definitely have to go Rondo after that. And you would have to probably change your whole roster. So I'm not going to do that. I would rather just do this. Just go with the 60 fantasy points and go with this 30 fantasy points. So look, 60, so 90 plus 60. That is 90, 150. So you have 150 with LeBron and Davis. So that's just your two guys. Then you have Green, Iguodala, Nunn, and Robinson to worry about to get up to your 250 to 300 fantasy points. So you need 150 fantasy points out of Green, Iguodala, Nunn, and Robinson. They each get 30, 3, 6, 9. That's 120. So you'll need somebody to do a little bit better, like Nunn. Maybe you'll get 35. Robinson might get 35. That's your 10, and then you're good. So let's pray for that and that whole scenario that I just wrote out for you right there. Before we go over lineups and other options, player trends, let's go. Let's look at a couple lineups. See, all my guys can get slapped in there. Easy. Guys I put for you. This is a hand-picked, generated lineup. These are good, guys. Look at this. Solomon Hill. Is this Soul? Sleeper of the day? Solomon Hill. I don't know. I might roster Solomon Hill here and there. So let me take this off now, and let's see what Draft Dashboard does. So I handpicked these guys that you saw in there. I'm not... Yeah, Tyler Hero could be a viable play. Let's just entertain ourselves with these lineups. I'll give you a good amount of lineups today, so you can just really go over them. And I'll take these guys out, too. Okay, I'm going to keep in there. I don't know about Andre Iguodala at the captain spot. I really like Anthony Davis at the captain spot. Locked in to the captain spot. Because I need to get the most points out of one of my studs today. And I can't worry about him. I really can't worry about him. See, when I stopped worrying about that value so much, look at this lineup. But on the other hand, I would not go at either one of these guys. I'd rather try to go here. I'm off him. Definitely off him. Definitely off him. So I'll go like this. Today, Solomon Hill has a 67 DD. Anthony Davis and LeBron obviously have 100. Duncan Robinson's low with a 16. Nunn has 100 today, so Nunn's off the charts. One of the guys you should go with. So our point guards, LeBron, Nunn, Caruso has a crown. I looked at this earlier. I should show you guys. Nunn had 28.3 fantasy points. He's a sole sleeper of the day, and he did good during the year. Yeah, he really did. His turnover ratio is 11%. Not bad. 11's good. Believe me. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. So, here's FanDuel. Let's do a little bit of FanDuel. 15.5 for LeBron James. 14,500 for Anthony Davis. Nunn is 6,500, and he's very viable. Jimmy Butler is very good in play, but he's a little expensive. He's 14K flat. We have Crowder, Howard, and Caruso. Pope, Iguodala. Or you could go with... they have Derrick Jones down here. I don't think I could go with Derrick Jones. You might get some play out of Derrick Jones, though, today. So, yeah. Derrick Jones, I'm going to put him in there, and let's see. I'm going to try him out, because now we know Dragic's out. So somebody's going to get some more play, some more minutes, and I'm thinking it's going to be Derrick Jones. I do. I'm off Rondo. I've been off him. Yeah. I like Duncan Robinson a lot today. You could do this. Bam! Look at that. I like Duncan Robinson a lot today. These guys are going to way more minutes with Dragic. Dragic was a pain in the ass for Miami bench. Once he's out of there, they could get a win tonight. Dragic was in the way the whole game, destroying the game. Bam was too. He was in the way. It's going to be a lot better for Miami to get their game going differently with two important key players out. So you're going to see a lot of guys you've never seen before on the court at different times, starting. Definitely check the starting lineup. You should definitely be on this game around lock. You can be if you join my Patreon. It's patreon.com/soul1. You get a core 5 every day for NBA, NFL, golf, NHL, MLB. If you like MLB, once in a while I do MLB videos. It's the playoffs now, so we're going to be focusing more on NFL. So here's some good, crazy lineups. Take Derrick Jones out. So, let's go with another one with DJ. Derrick Jones. Hold on. Derrick. Let me go with Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones. Ooh, Lindsay is out. Yes. let's go with a lineup with Derrick Jones. Because when I told you guys to fade none out, I said play none, but I said be careful with him. And he had 30 fantasy points. So, I like Duncan Robinson. I like none. Not as a captain. I like what's his name? I like Iguodala, but you see that price? Here. See, I'm not gonna. People are ruining my picks, so I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna stop. You are? Yeah, alright. If you join Patreon, you can smoke a blunt in the Airstream. The winning Patreon member gets a trip to a Philadelphia Eagles game. Just for joining Patreon is $1 a month. You can be in the Airstream, smoke a blunt, sleep in the Airstream overnight. Yeah, go to an Eagles game. Yeah, Eagles Stadium. 10 minutes from my house. Driven there. If you win, you know. So Davis, like I said. Then Butler. Davis and Butler go-tos. Alright, if I go here, look at that. I could just go like this. If I could just get him in there and just change. There we go. Alright, now I gotta get rid of some money. And it's Hero, obviously. So, and then I just either go do it. So now I have 2 Lakers. I have my 3 favorite values on Miami. These are my 3 favorite absolute stone cold values on Miami, unless you want to include him. So if you have this lineup going for you, you have 2,700 left. So you can go like this. Now we have 2,300 left. So you can cut Duncan out and go Crowder if you want. Or you could cut Kelly out here and go Iggy into that. Now, this is if you want this kind of a captain in your top spot. Say you want Hero in there. I think Hero might be a good spot. Can I get James in? Yes, I can. And I still have money left over, and I have Davis. But I'd rather have Davis in the captain spot. Can I do that? I doubt it. So you can't. Then you can't. You can't because none's been priced up. So if you cut none out, you might be able to go with a Laker guy. Green. Maybe. Now this is looking good. I like this. I do like this. I like this because I got guarantees and I got 2. You have 2 Miami guys out. So this is definitely going in. Definitely going in. Alright, so that went in, and we'll do one more of them. Well, I'm winning now. Ooh! Oh, man. This is Mike from Patreon. He's doing very well. Let's see where he's at. Unfortunately, Crowder's hurting him, but Crowder really hurting us. Hopefully, Crowder does something different in the second half. So, this is what you got. Patreon. Free lineups on Patreon. Only on Patreon. Patreon is Soul1. Just type patreon.com/Soul1. Go to the dollar thing. You get so much access to all of the DFS community and world. Because I pay for a lot of memberships and you get them wrapped up in mine free. Not exclusive. If you want exclusive, you get exclusive. It's pretty exclusive, though. Look at that. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. Very special. Very special and truly. Take care of me like it's your duty.